Hi guys, I'm Dimension Jumper, and today I'll be reviewing the Mario 35th Anniversary Nintendo Direct video that was released on 30th of September this year. And when I heard about this, I was quite surprised, kind of like how people found out that Byleth was coming to Smash Brothers. And I kind of found this out on Twitter, by a guy called Triforce Trends, who's basically a Zelda tuber, and he said, he basically quote tweeted Nintendo of America saying, so surprised it happened, and it's basically Nintendo of America saying it's been 35 years since the first Super Mario Bros. Game was released. Check out the Super Mario Bros. 5th Anniversary Direct for news on upcoming Mario games and products releasing before spring of 2021. Now I'll be leaving Triforce Trends Twitter and YouTube channel in the links below, so you can check him out. And when I was kind of like, a bit shocked, and also when I saw this trailer, I was like, it was kind of cool to seeing like all of these new or basically old stuff or from Mario's like long line of games being enhanced in small ways. Now I'll be only looking at 4 of the games because these ones kind of like stood out to me the most. So to start things off, even though this isn't technically a game on a console, kind of, it's kind of a collaboration between Nintendo and like real life ish. So and that is the Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. And it's basically if Mario Kart was in the real world, and it's kind of like toys. Like you got Mario Kart, like these toys that basically act like the Mario Kart. Like you've got the items, you've got the tracks, you've got items, that sort of thing. And this is kind of interesting because it's basically playing Mario Kart in real life, but on the Switch. But like it's like you've got the Switch, but you've also got these camera car things. It's kind of difficult for me to explain because it's kind of like Mario Kart, but it's like you're driving the kart in real life. And it kind of stood out to me a bit, but for me, out of the other things in this, out of the other games that I'm going to be talking about, this one personally didn't stand out to me a lot because it's just Mario Kart in real life. And also, I think one of the not great things about this is that it's probably going to be good, but at the time now you might not be able to play with your friends because what's happening lately, and it's just you might be able to play with other family members, but right now I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. I think it's just it could be good. Just next up is the Mario Tetris Royale thing, because it's basically Mario meets Tetris, but instead of having blocks coming down and you forming patterns and stuff like that, it's basically you're in a Mario level and you basically have to send enemies to other players. Now this is a limited release, and I think that's it's basically saying come on, come all, buy this product before it's gone forever. That's how I view it, and I think it could be. I think it looks quite cool because it's basically combining Mario with Tetris, and basically you having a fun battle royale against other online players and against other people who, and depending on how good your Mario is, it could be good, it could be bad, but it doesn't matter. You're just playing. It might feel like you're playing a normal Mario game, but you're playing against other people. I think that's really cool, and I think it could just be really interesting. Next up is the Mario 3D World Plus Bowser's Fury. And when I saw the trailer before they announced there was be plus Bowser's Fury, I thought graphically it looks better than the original Mario Bros. 3D World. because it looks way more HD and it just really looks cool. And I think it's gonna be like, yeah, it's like kind of hard to explain because I've already played the game. But with Bowser's Fury, I think this is gonna end up a bit like Captain Toad or something along those lines. Oh, but if it's not, I do hope there's like an extra world, kind of like how they did at the end of Mario 3D World, where once you've beaten Bowser, you could go to these other worlds and basically just play through a bunch of levels. But for this, it's kind of like feels like if it's a bit of both, a bit of Captain Toad, a bit of the extra stuff at the end of 3D World. Like they could put it together and just see how that does, but yeah, that to me feels like the most likely to happen. And for the one that stood out to me the most was the Mario 3D All-Stars collection, which consists of Mario 64, Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy 1. And I've got to say, this is probably the most surprising thing out of all of the other stuff in the video, mainly because it's three pretty much well-known 3D Mario games being bundled together into one pack or to one bundle. And again, like the Tetris Royale thing, this is limited. This is a limited thing, and it's like starting from like September 18th, 2020 up until March of 2021. And I think again it's basically come one, come all. Just get it while you can. And yeah, but when I saw the trailer for that, I think I was kind of impressed because because all those games, Sunshine, 64 and Galaxy 1, they've got better graphics. Like I think out of all of them, I think 64 is probably the most graphically HD better out of the other two, because I think with Sunshine and Galaxy 1, I think those were good in graphics, but with HD, even though they are slightly improved, those two games, I think 64 out of the two of them has had a better graphical power, graphic wise. And there's also, they're coming out in both the physical copy and the downloadable copy. Now for me personally, I might get the downloadable copy because I think it'll just be easier to keep up my Switch, and I think to me that makes the most sense for me because it's just like you can play the games at any time and just also listen to some of the songs from those three games. And yeah, I think it looks cool. I think the trailer looks cool, but again, the downfall to this is that it's being released, this month in a few days, but ending next March in 2021. Also, a lot of people thought that the bundle, because there were leaks about this, that the price would be £100 or $100 or wherever people were living in the world. But in England, from what I know, it's £50 here, and I think $60 in America. I think I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that's like another. I think it's slightly better that it's not £100 or whatever, because then more people will buy the bundle, and also I think newer players of the Mario franchise will buy the bundle and play those three classic games that fans like myself have played. And yeah, so that's really been my thought on the Mario 35th Anniversary Direct. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.